Hi guys. So, for those who don't know yet, of course people don't do any research, I just listen to the bullshit coming out of the mainstream media. You will find that the CDC has reported that there is actually less than 0.2% of COVID-19 deaths, okay? So, and that is, including the fact it doesn't exist anyway, and that doctors are being bribed to actually say people have COVID-19, and not only bribed to say that, but actually bribed to put it on their death certificate, even though they're probably dying of cancer, pneumonia, diabetes, whatever. So, you know, people fucking wake up, because we really don't have a lot of time. I keep saying it, but, you know, we need to stick together, you know. It's all about sticking together now, you know, and the people that don't realize it's a lie, that go along with the lie, I'm afraid you're the ones that are going to die first, because that means you're going to take the vaccine because you're so scared you're going to take it. If you don't get affected straight away, I can promise you within the next 3 years you will be. It's going to contain nanotechnology, which will basically they'll be able to remotely control you as well with a microchip and so on. So if that's what you want, fine. But most of us are like, we'd rather die free than die a fucking zombie and then come back to this plane of existence being completely enslaved like fucking robots that will only live till about the age of 35, because they don't really want anyone to live past the age of 35, 40, because by then we're considered our sell-by dates, by the way. So if we don't stop it, your children will be at school like bleeding morons in bloody squares. They won't be able to socialize. I mean, it's insane, people. It's if you believe the lie, you're insane. I'm sorry to say, you're fucking insane. I mean, I'm so shocked that in 2020, I mean, I knew maybe the older people are still watching television, so I can understand that the older people, you know, past sort of like, well, I'm 54 anyway, but people that are past 60, 70 maybe still fall for this crap. But come on, anyone on definitely at least on the age of 50, who the fuck still listens to lying mainstream media? I mean, it's just unreal. I'm just completely shocked. So, and the hospitals also get paid £39,000 every time a ventilator is used. So it's all bribery, it's all lies. If you fact check, actually do your own fact checking. Do not rely on the fact checkers like Snopes and all that, which is basically run by a fucking pimp on his whore or whatever that was. Honestly, people, you need to wake up. I mean, it's incredible, really incredible that if you don't wake up, when they talk of a second wave, they're never going to let us out and go back to normal unless we fucking stand up now, because that second wave is really going to kill people. It's going to be something entirely different. They're going to start killing even more and more people. I've heard it from a nurse friend of mine. I won't mention her name because she's still working. However, I had 3 nurses friends, 2 of them completely laid off. I'm not surprised, because we went to visit all the hospitals in Somerset, all of them empty, apart from Yeovil. But even then, Yeovil has like 2 or 3 people hanging about in the hospital, and hardly any staff. But all the rest completely fucking empty. The other nurse I know is working in Bristol. There's hardly anyone in the COVID yard, but when people have been told they have COVID, which obviously is a lie because it doesn't exist, because you can't catch viruses. Virus is just poison in your body that your body rejects. So when your cells become toxic, it has to reject it or die. So if your cells die, they become toxic cells that the body also needs to reject. And toxic cells are viruses. Excretion of toxic cells are viruses. Radiation is poison, that's a virus as well. Anything that is poisonous for the human body is a virus. Do you get it? Okay. So what happens is when the people are being told they have COVID, they're being injected with something, and they literally all die. What is in that injection the doctors are giving them? That's what I'd like to know. And a lot of nurses should start speaking up, because that is what is happening. And there's something on that test as well. The test is poisoned with something. I mean, never mind what the Daily Mail said, that they had to send back most of the tests 2 or 3 months ago because they were infected with CV-19. No, they weren't infected with CV-19 because it doesn't exist, but they were certainly infected with a virus, which is a poison, whatever poison that was it cyanide? Whatever, because then the people, as soon as they had that thing up there, they all started to go into a flu symptom. Because the flu is you removing that crap out. So if you have poison in your body is going to go into a flu symptom to remove that crap. So what is on that fucking test as well, people? Honestly, we need to fucking wake up. Right, lots of love. Bye.